Would you guys like to know the secret formula to ensuring that every single day you make the best decisions possible? You guys want to know the formula? You guys have a journal? Do you guys journal? Like write in a notebook?
Sometimes.
Oh, it's so powerful. I'll tell you something. I would encourage each and every one of you to buy like a 3-ring or a spiral notebook that you just keep in your room. Right? My daughters do this. You just keep in a room. It's just for you. It's not for anybody else. You don't share it with anybody else, okay? But I want to share with you, I call it a ritual or a habit or whatever you want to call it, right? Daily habit. And it's this: gratitude. So I keep this with me anywhere. I travel a lot. I keep this with me anywhere in the world. And every day I write 3 things that if I wanted to, I could be really grateful for. So like today, I wrote that I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to interact with you guys. Because look, one of you guys might turn out to be President of the United States. One of you guys might be the person that programs the thing that makes a difference for humanity. One of you guys could end up being the person that creates the cure to cancer. It could be one of you guys. So an opportunity to teach you a couple of things about making better decisions. Wow, what a profound difference that could make for one of you. And the most simple, easy, in fact, this is so simple and so easy to do that most people won't do it. And I would challenge you to try it out. Try it for 2 months. And it's this: write out your gratitudes. I am grateful for, so throw them out there. What are some things in your life right now that if you wanted to, you could be really proud of, or you could be grateful for? Yeah, Cooper.
My brother.
Your brother, what about your brother?
I like that he wants to release me.
Yeah, he's like your buddy, right? You have a built-in buddy. Who else? If you wanted to, what could you be grateful for? You look like you want to raise your hand. You move like that, I'm gonna call on you. No? Who raised their hand? Tyler, yeah. That you like art. Yeah. It's like you get to express yourself through art, yeah? There's a doctor called Dr. Sean Achor. He is a professor and researcher at Harvard. And what he found is success. There's a predictable formula for success. And the formula is 75% of what it takes to be successful is what? What do you think? It could be like hard work, study, pushing yourself. It could be all of those things, right? What he found is 75% of what can be attributed to success is the experience of happiness. And what he found in studying at Harvard, that most people attribute success, right? How many of you think you'll be happy to graduate middle school and get into high school? How many of you feel like that, right? It's a milestone. How do you feel when you graduate high school and you're now on your way to college, or you're now into a trade school or what have you, right? Well, what he found is that most people are like what you indicated. Most people feel like, well, once I have the car, once I get the Game Boy. Do they still have Game Boys? Is that still popular? What's the popular game thing? Nintendo, right? Once I have the Nintendo, then I'll be happy, right? But what their Xbox, right? But what Dr. Achor found is for people who attach happiness to something they accomplish or something they do or a milestone, then it just becomes the next milestone and the next. In other words, happiness is always it's momentary and then always just out of reach. Does that make sense? And so what he found is that people who have figured out how to feel fulfilled and happy in their day-to-day life, that is the greatest contributor to actually succeeding in life? If I were to ask you, what does success mean to you, what would you say? What is the word, Cooper?
Like not being homeless.
Not being homeless, okay. What was your name? Aaliyah? What does success mean to you? To actually be happy? Yeah. Tyler? Say it real loud. Do something correctly. Okay, what else? Anyone else? What was your name? Eric? Carrie, sorry. Say again. For your dog to be able to take care of your dog. God, this is why I like talking to kids, right? You know what adults do? Adults make happiness incredibly complicated. Or adults attribute happiness or success to like how much they earn or how much money they have, right? And I'll tell you something. Can I share with you what success means to me? Freedom. The freedom to do what I want when I want to do it. It means to me the ability to live my life on my terms. Success means to me that when I wake up in the morning, I'm actually excited to go to work because what I do at work is fulfilling. What I do at work makes a difference. And then when I'm at work, how many of you guys throughout the day, where's the clock in here? How many of you guys throughout the day, you're like looking at the clock like, oh man, right? Success to me means when I look at the clock, it's not dread, it's, oh geez, it's already 5 o'clock, it's time to go home, but I'm actually excited to go home. In other words, you ever been in a class or you've ever been in an activity and time just seems to fly, right? For me, that's what success is. But whatever your definition is of success, whether it's making a lot of money or having a career that you like or having a dog that you can feed no problem, whatever that success looks like, the greatest contributing factor to whether or not you'll be successful is whether or not you already feel happy when you're doing it. So like, how do you train yourself to feel happy in your day-to-day life? Right here.